Hello, my name is Evi Alfrita Gabi. Now I want to presentation about semiotic. Deep semiotic, or the science of signification, also called the study of semiotic, and in the Saussurian tradition called semiology, is the study of the meaning of distinction. It includes the study of sign and sign process, semiosis, indication, designation, likeness, analogy, metaphor, symbolism, meaning, and the communication. Semiotic is closely related to the field of linguistics, which, in part, study the more specific structure and meaning of language. However, different from linguistics, semiotic also study non-linguistic science system. Semiotic is often defined into three branches: semantics, the relationship between sign and the thing they see; the denotata, or meaning syntax, the relationship between sign in a formal structure; pragmatic, the relationship between sign and sign using a game. Semiotic is often seen as having great importance. Anthropological dimension, for example, Umberto Eco process that every culture phenomenon can be studied as communication. However, some semiotics focus on the logical dimension of science. They also examine areas for the life science, such as how organisms make prediction about and adapt to their semiotic needs in the world. See semiosis. In general, semiotic theory takes science or science system as the object of study. Communication of information in living organisms is conferred by biosemiotic. Syntax is branch of semiotic that deals with the formal property of signs and symbols. More precisely, syntax is concerned with the rules that govern how words are combined to form phrases and sentences. Charles Morris added that semantics, in concert with the relationship of signs to their destinata and the object they allow or denote, and pragmatic deals with the biotic aspect of semiosis, namely with all the psychological, biological, and sociological phenomena that occur in the functioning of sign. Basic components of semiotic. The basic components of semiotic consist of sign, symbol, and sign. Now, these problems are included in the scope of semiotic because they allow communication between subject and object in the path of the understanding as a basic component of semiotic. The explanation when the semiotic component is followed the Nazi. Signs are part of the science of semiotic that mark something or a situation, explain or notify the object to the subject. In this case, the sign always points to something real. For example, object, event, writing, language, action, event, and other forms of the sign. Next, symbol. A symbol is a thing or condition that leads the subject's understanding of the object. The relationship between the subject and object, like in the sense of the equation, a symbol is always associated with signs that have been given culture, situational, and conditional characteristics. A symbol is a sign that means dynamic, spatial, subjective, figurative, and figure of speech in literary works, whether in the form of the poetry, story, or drama. There are various kinds of symbols, including color symbol, object symbol, sound symbol, atmosphere symbol, tone symbol, and symbol of the imaginative visualization caused by facial expression or typography. Next, gesture. a setting condition given by the subject to the object. In this situation, the object always does something to inform the object that is signaled at the time. So, cues are always temporal. If the use is suspended, the signal will be changed to a sign or symbol. All three, sign, symbol, and signs, have nuances, namely very small difference regarding language, color, and so on. Maybe that's what I can present at the end of the word. I invite friends, if you like to speak better English, please come on to campus of the Indonesian Development University, Manado, to be a superior quality and independent university in science and technology and globally competitive. And thank you.